Ustream and the District Knowledge Network.
I'm your host, Cameron Powell.
I'm your host, Navarre Rogers.
I'm your host, Zakaya Austin. And I'm your host, United Campbell.
Joining us as a guest on the show today is State Board of Education Representative for Ward 7, Ward 6, Joe Whedon.
Our show topic is education is the key to success.
Mr. Whedon, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you guys for having me.
Our first segment is Understanding State Board of Education for Ward 6, Mr. Joe Whedon.
Who or what inspired you to run for State Board of Education representing for Ward 6?
So I'm currently on the board and I'm running for re-election this year. 4 years ago, I was asked by the community to run. Parents came together and said, you've been involved in our schools for, at that point, about a decade. And I've done a lot of work working across the community, helping share the knowledge that I've gained over the years. And I was asked to run. Over the last 4 years, I think we've done some tremendous things looking at how we evaluate our schools. Every school gets a report card, and we've worked hard to make it equitable and fair to the schools, but we haven't done enough. We've got more work to do to make sure that you guys get what you need each and every day here in the school and in schools across the city, and I'm committed to continuing that work over the next 4 years.
Thank you. Now let's move on to Navarre Rogers.
As the executive director of Companies for Causes, how do you engage socially minded CEOs?
Yeah, so my day job, I work for a nonprofit that works to engage CEOs, business leaders in doing good in their community. And everybody wants to do good, but often they don't know how, or they don't know what will be the most impactful. So I try to work with people who care about the community, people who want to invest and support you guys or the environment or healthcare, and I try to give them easy ways to get involved. We've done a lot of work around health. Over at Eastern High School, I've worked with their health academy, and we've trained the students to go out and do screenings about heart health and blood pressure screenings so that they can spread the word to their community about heart disease and ensure that parents, grandmothers know where they can get care and the treatment that they need if they've got chronic disease.
Now we're going to move on to Zakaya.
How do you evaluate success?
That's a hard question. I think it depends on the situation. You want to work hard, and I think you're successful if you work hard and you do everything you can to make a difference. You can look at metrics. Did you get more money? Did you get more people involved? But sometimes that's misleading. It's really about, do you feel at the end of the day that you did your personal best and that you did everything you could to help solve the problems that you're trying to solve?
Thank you for that. Now we will move on to United Campbell. I have heard that you have over 15 years of experience in public policy and government relations. What lessons have you learned along the way?
I've learned many, many things, and it's really closer to 20 years at this point. I got involved first back when I came out of college. I was given an internship in the Illinois governor's office, and I worked to help eliminate the death penalty. People were wrongly convicted, sentenced to death, and we fought against that, making sure that there were resources for them to appeal those sentences and make sure that they were protected. And I've taken the lessons I've learned there into everything I've done. We need to invest in our communities, we need to work hard, and we can accomplish great things when we roll up our sleeves and really work hard. And that's the one thing that's always been a theme for me. Try to do your best, listen to the experts, and work hard.
Thank you for that. Now I'm going to move on to Cameron.
Now we're going to check in with Kyrie Hammond at the Eliot Hine News Desk.
Welcome to the Eliot Hine Network Newsroom.
Came unplugged. Closer.
According to the Eliot Hine Network News Report, George Washington was one of our founding fathers of the United States and According to the Eliot Hine Network News Report, George Washington was one of our founding fathers of the United States and served as the nation's first president in the American Revolutionary War. He commanded Patriot forces to victory against the British and their allies. I am Tyree Hammond. Now I'm going to swing it back over to the Eliot Hine Network crew.
We are going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
This podcast has been brought to you by Eliot Hine TV on Ustream.
And the District Knowledge Network. I'm your host, Naija Coleman.
I'm your host, United Campbell.
I'm your host, Alicia Rose.
I'm your host, Monet OKK. Our topic today is the key to education is the key to success.
Joining us as a guest on this show is State Board of Education Representative for Ward 6, Mr. Joe Beaver.
Our first segment was Understanding State Boards of Education for Ward 6, Mr. Joe Whedon.
Our second segment is Equal Rights for All. Why is it important for all students to have equal access for education resources?
So the quality of education that you get here at Eliot Hine should be equal to that a student gets anywhere in the city. Your zip code or winning a lottery shouldn't determine whether you have science, whether you have social studies, art, whether you have a program like this, where you can learn, be engaged, and find what you love to learn about so that you can succeed in life. Far too often in our city, schools are struggling and they're making trade-offs between we need a teacher, we need a social worker, we need somebody in the administrative office, and that's not right to you. We need to do a much better job here in our city to make sure that you guys have exactly what you need so you can learn each and every day.
What is in conclusion education?
Inclusive education? Inclusion education. It's ensuring that we're working together with the community and making sure that you have the opportunities that you need. We need to ensure that whether you're coming from an at-risk background, you have special needs, that we bring you into the classroom and give you equal opportunity to every other student. Ultimately, if you're going to succeed in life, it's about the education that you get and your ability to work hard and do what you need to do to be happy. And we need to give you every opportunity, every tool to be able to do that.
What is the difference between a combination and reasonable
accessibility and reasonable accommodation? Accessibility, talking about some special ed issues, differently. But we need to ensure that we have reasonable accommodations, that an individual, if they've got a special need, that we bring them into the least restrictive environment, that they're able to be in the classroom with their peers, with their friends, and learn and support them in that environment. If a student has dyslexia or some other learning disability, we need to ensure that we put the resources in place to help them, but not take them out of their classroom with their friends. We need to really support and look at our schools, how they're staffed, so that we can ensure everyone every day is learning and they have the supports that they need.
Thank you. What laws protect students with disabilities?
There's a number of federal statutes and the American Disabilities Act. We need to ensure that we're implementing them well. Also for women, ensure that Title IX is enforced appropriately and that you're given every opportunity that male students are across the city. So across the city, we've got programs where we bus students out to get their special needs met. We need to do a much better job of ensuring that the schools have the resources that they need so that you guys can succeed here in our neighborhood, in our community.
Now we're going to check our feelings into Eliot Hine news test.
Welcome to the Eliot Hine Network News Report. The United States Constitution is the supreme law of the United States. The Constitution, originally comprising 7 articles, delineates the national frame of the government. Its first 3 articles embody the doctrine of the separation of powers, whereby the federal government is divided into 3 branches: the legislative, the executive, and the judicial branch. I am Felix Gibbons, and I'm going to swing it over to the Eliot Hine Network.
Now we are going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Eliot Hine TV on Ustream in the District Coast Network.
I'm your host, Cameron Powell.
I'm your host, Brendan Doherty.
I'm your host, Theodore Wadsworth. And I'm your host, Felix Gibbons.
Our show topic today is education is the key to success.
Joining us as a guest on the show is State Board of Education Representative for Ward 6, Joe Whedon.
Our first segment was Understanding State Board of Education for Ward 6, Mr. Joe Whedon. Our second segment was Equal Education for All.
Our third segment is education reform.
Mr. Whedon, thank you for being a guest on our show.
No.
Good to be here.
What is education reform
reform and how does it affect my generation?
So, several years ago, this reform movement started. I think across the nation, we felt as a society our schools weren't good enough. So we embarked down this path of what we call reform. And a part of that was here in Washington, D.C. About 10 years ago, the mayor took over control of our schools and the school board ceased to exist. Out of that came the State Board of Education, the role that I'm in. And we support a lot of the city-level policies around what do you need to take to graduate high school, where do you need to live to go to school. But education reform continues to change and evolve. I continue to push for greater accountability and oversight. We want to ensure that the money that you need is coming to you here in the school, that students are being served. We want to ensure that there's transparency around budgets and research and data. We've made great progress in improving our schools over the last decade, but reform is not complete. We need to ensure that every single student is succeeding inside the classroom and outside the classroom.
Thank you.
Why is it important for parents to be proactive in supporting education policies in their community?
Well, Theo, I know you, I know your family, Felix, Brenda, everybody. You know, I've worked with you and your parents for 10, 15 years now supporting education. I believe that students know best of what they need to succeed, and I believe that parents have the best voice in articulating that. Far too often we talk about family engagement and community engagement as a city, but we don't really listen to what families need and what they want. Whether that's a middle school that has a strong language program, a specific curriculum for early education, we don't put the programs in place that parents and their students want, and then we wonder why they don't choose our schools and they leave our city or they leave our neighborhoods. For me, there's nothing more valuable in your success than your friendships, and having that network of friends and community that can support you from early education till the day you graduate, and we all graduate together. And the way that I learn about those things is through the parents, and the parents advocating for what you need to succeed.
Thank you. In your opinion, how can we as young adults become more engaged in politics?
So I'd say vote, and vote on November 6th, but you can't. But you can go out and volunteer. Learn about the issues, pay attention in class, and understand what issues impact you. If you're seeing something in the school that doesn't make sense to you, talk to your parents. Reach out and talk to me. I'm here regularly at this school and in schools across Ward 6 and the city. Talk to the adults and let them know what you need, what you see, so that we can advocate for you and make sure that you get what you need. And then when you're 18, vote. And actually here in the city, I've been supporting efforts to lower that voting age to 16. So when you're 16, hopefully you guys will be able to vote here in D.C.
Thank you.
Final question. Do you have any final thoughts for the students here at Eliot Hine?
I would say the first thing, keep Will in line. We all know that he likes to have a lot of fun, and he's a great guy, but let's all work together. Be friends, be communities, work to support and challenge each other to be your best each and every day, and have fun with your education. Find what you love to do and pursue that with all of your heart, and you will live a happy, long, successful life.
Thank you. Go ahead, Felix. Come here for a minute. Stop it. Waiting for a response.
Thank you, Mr. Whedon. Thank you for being a guest on our show.
Of course, pleasure to be here.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Eliot Hine TV on Ustream.
And the District Knowledge Network.
Have a great